Hello from Brighton, where ABBA won Eurovision in 1974. At the end of the video, I show you a little bit what was the location where they actually won. But now I want to talk with you about Eurovision fandom and the research I've done. I will look at my notes on the phone. First of all, I want to tell you a bit about me. I'm Max Bauer from Austria. I'm born in Vienna. I studied here. I studied journalism and political science, and in my master thesis already my topic was Eurovision fandom and identification in Austria, and that was 2014, and I repeated my research now in the same kind of situation after Eurovision was won by Austria. Back then it was Conchita, now it was JJ, and before Eurovision was held in Vienna. So it's a long-term comparison of the same set of questions, and I want to give you a little overview. Why does this matter? Eurovision is not just a music competition. I think you that are interested in research on Eurovision would agree on that. For many fans, it's a ritual, it's a social space, and of course an emotional experience. So when we study Eurovision fans, we also learn something about identity, community, and society even. Who are the fans, the Eurovision fans in Austria? What I found out in my research, and now more than 800 people took part in this survey that was directed at people that are interested in Eurovision and that live in Austria. So the fan community in Austria is diverse. It includes very young people, also older fans. Around 20% said they are over 50. Many fans are highly educated. There was the same case back then when I did the research 2014. The community is also shaped by gender and sexuality. So it includes many heterosexual women and also many queer men. So queerness is not a small part, it's a key part of the fan community. How has the community changed? If you look at 2014 and now 2025-26, one important change is the growth. So the official fan club, OGA Austria, which I'm also part of, has grown a lot from around 150 members before Conchita won 2014 to almost 900 in 2025. The two Austrian wins, I would say, also had different effects. In 2014, Conchita Wurst's victory was really a surprise, but now I would say Austria's kind of established Eurovision a country with 2 wins in the last 11 years and also a third place of Cesar Sampson in between. So I think now, of course, the excitement also in the fan community is big about the win, but I would say the impact and the surprise was much bigger back then. So what do fans like about Eurovision? I had 2 questions that were directed on the interest of fans. So one was, what interests you in Eurovision? Music, staging, the different countries, the host country, the singers, and it's interesting that music and staging are very important still compared 2014 to 2025. But things like the diversity shows and the feeling for big events have become more important. Another question was, how do fans describe Eurovision? There was a list of words they could choose from, like irrelevant, boring, exciting, colorful, political, and they could choose various options. So the number one was colorful, but also entertaining and diverse. Many also describe it as emotional, queer, and international. Political is also important, especially for younger fans that was interested. So Eurovision is not just fun, it has also meaning. You could also get that from the next point I want to address, the critical side of fandom. So being a fan today also includes criticism. I mean, it probably has always been that way, but I had open questions in my survey, and especially there, the criticism of the current Eurovision situation came to light. Many fans reflect on political issues, for example, the role of the EBU or participating countries, especially Israel. So some fans have decided not to attend live shows because of these concerns. It shows fans are not just passive and take whatever comes from like the producers of the show. Fans want to actively think about what Eurovision represents. To conclude this overview, Eurovision is more than entertainment. It is an emotional space, a community, and also a place for discussion and debate. 2014, when I wrote my thesis in political science, I described it as a kind of diskursiver Raum, so a space where discussions about many issues can be done, can be held. Fans don't just watch Eurovision, they experience it, question it, and shape it. And that is what the Eurovision Song Contest community makes so interesting. So now, let me show you some pictures I took today in Brighton, where ABBA won Eurovision, as I mentioned, in the 70s with Waterloo in Brighton Dome. Very beautiful building, something you wouldn't expect. But next time we see each other, I hope it will be in Vienna to discuss my topics, your research as well. I'm very much looking forward to having those discussions, and have a nice day from sunny and bright Brighton.